This morning, we're going in depth to answer questions about how something like this can even happen and how it affects us. Cybersecurity expert Alex DeFreese is with us this morning to shed some new light on this. I guess the first question anybody would ask, Alex, is how in the world does something like this even happen, especially in a metropolitan city like Atlanta?
Yeah, so unfortunately, these sorts of issues are relatively common. Most companies, most organizations, governments, et cetera, have security vulnerabilities. They have a lot of security vulnerabilities, and in fact, it's too many to necessarily manage in one go. So a lot of companies and organizations are just simply trying to mitigate some of the risks and help reduce the likelihood of these sorts of things happening.
So what kind of information did these hackers, what do they have access to, and how concerned should, the citizens of Atlanta be?
So now, unfortunately, I'm not part of the investigation, and the investigation is still ongoing. However, that all being said, fortunately, although it does seem like they have access to a fair amount of information based on what they compromised, the type of criminals who do perform these sorts of ransomware attacks are unlikely to actually make any use of those sorts of information. Now, it's just kind of bad business to attempt to take this information and try to use it for malicious use. They're mostly just trying to take information hostage and use that to get the money.
But cities like Atlanta, companies like CBS 46, I mean, don't they have security measures in place to prevent something like this from happening? I mean, for good grief, we have to change our passwords. It seems like every other day. I just got an email here saying, got to change your password again.
Yeah, of course. These measures are definitely helpful. Things like good backup policies in case of ransomware attacks like this are also very helpful at mitigating some of the risk. However, it's more than just simply password management, more than simply adding firewalls or other things like that. It's also just kind of about general security hygiene, things like patch management, making sure everything's up to date, making sure that everyone's aware of what's actually publicly exposed on their networks, and changing things like default passwords is always a good way of helping to protect whatever organization you're a part of.
Well, I think the city of Atlanta is certainly going to have a lot of questions to answer, because apparently they were warned that something like this could possibly happen as early as maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it clearly shows just how vulnerable entities are, government agencies are as
Absolutely.
well. Alex, thank you. I appreciate your time this morning.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being with us. And you can stay with us for any new developments on the cyber attack here and on our website, CBS46.com. We also have updates available for you and alerts from the CBS 46 News app. We're staying on top of this for you.